What's up, people? What's up? What's happening? It is Sunday, January 10th on the East Coast, and you're tuning in to TMIGCrypto market analysis for this week. My name is Michael Mattis, and hope you guys have had a productive week. Over here on the East Coast, we've had a little bit of snow, but besides that, it's not bad. Typical winter, typical January. So today I'm going to be sharing some news articles with you guys just to let you know and bring you inside the crypto market, to give you some insight of what's been happening and the reason for the recent plunge in the market. All right. So first, let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. Okay. All right. So as of right now, we're in the red. People are fearful. We're at 23. Yesterday was 23. Last week was 29. So even though things are very pessimistic right now, they look kind of grim. I would say if you have the capital, if you have the funds, now would be a good time to buy some of those altcoins you always wanted to buy. Because very rarely do you find Bitcoin at prices like these. And I would say in the past, you've generally seen Bitcoin rallying in January, late December. But this time is different. We're still in the bull market, but things are a little bit different this go around. We are definitely have more adoption in the economy, but due to the fundamentals now to get outside circumstances, there has been a delay in this bull run. So but we're gonna jump into some articles right now. You know what? Before that, let me go into my top 20 cryptos. These are my top 20 cryptos, all right? Now I curated a list. Anyone could find really, but these are my top 20. Now I saved this list on CoinMarketCap, so it'd be easy to track. So even though you see BNB at number 4, for me it's ranked on my list. It's ranked number 1. So disregard the number beneath it. Just rank them in the order, or you could just count them in the order that you see them. So for me, instead of Shiba being 13, Shiba for me will be number 7. Okay, so Solana, Cardano, and this is current as of January 10th. Okay, these are the current prices. So Cardano's at $1.17. XRP is at a bargain. My God. Polkadot. So one of my favorite altcoins. I'm bullish on Polkadot long term. I'm holding it. Dodge. Dodge is number 7 for me, but it's I'm getting kind of bearish on Dodge. I don't know if it's gonna perform as well as it did last year, but we're gonna see. Okay. Coming at number 9 is Chainlink. As you know, Chainlink is an aggregator, and The current market cap is at 13 billion. Uniswap, love Uniswap. Tron, a lot of people don't have Tron on their list, but Tron for me is a long-term hold, and it's very undervalued. It's only at 6 cents, guys. Come on, 6 cents. I mean, I know it hasn't been performing as other altcoins, but still, they have their blockchain has one of the fastest transaction speeds in all of crypto. I mean, they're like top 3 when it comes to transaction speeds, believe it or not. Stellar, love Stellar, long-term hold again. Currently ranked number 29 on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so number 15 for me, well, I already spoke about that. Number 15 is Decentraland, the token miner. If you've been hearing a lot about the metaverse recently, Decentraland is a metaverse company, and they're one of the ones that you want to hold in your portfolio. If you're into the metaverse and you want to invest in the metaverse, I would definitely get some Mana coins. VeChain, of course, you know, they're gonna see mass adoption in the marketplace soon, especially when it comes to e-commerce and retail. Hedera, gotta have Hedera, man. Hedera, just like XRP, something you want to hold long term. Don't want to sell that. Their technology is crazy. And again, they're one of the newest companies with their blockchain. They have super speeds when it comes to transaction speeds. Axie Infinity, they're another play to earn gaming coin. They were real popular last summer. They blew up last summer. Filecoin, I want you to think of Filecoin like Google Drive or Dropbox. Same way Dropbox stores files and images for you. That's what Filecoin is, but a decentralized version of that. Okay. And coming in at number 20 is Tezos for me. They've been on my watch list for a while. I own a few Tezos coins, not a lot, but they're definitely a reliable company, stable company. Currently have a market cap of 3.6 billion. All right, so that is that for my top 20 coins. I'm gonna jump into a brief couple articles that I subscribed to. Well, not articles, a couple of articles that came to my newsletter. I'm gonna run through those real quick, and then I'm gonna jump to the biggest news story of the week, which is the Bitcoin sell-off and the crisis in Kazakhstan. Okay. So I subscribe to a lot of newsletters. This is one of my favorite, Whiteboard Crypto. I want to start here with the SEC. So they recently delayed ETF from another company. There's been a lot of companies applying for a Bitcoin ETF recently. This is the newest one. So the SEC recently delayed New York Digital Investment Group's Bitcoin Spot ETF. We are left to wonder why they are taking so long to come to a decision, as they have almost they've had almost a year now to come up with one. Well, it was anything new in the marketplace, the SEC is going to take their time to peruse through the company's balance sheet and their fundamentals and figure out if what this company is applying for is a security or is it not a security. All right, moving on. The NFL players, there's a few NFL players that's going to be taking part of their salary in Bitcoin. And some of them you may know if you watch football, some of them you may not know. But several NFL players have announced that they will be receiving a portion of their salary in Bitcoin. Some of these players are Tom Brady. You may know him. Super Bowl champ. Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl champ. Odell Beckham Jr., former New York Giant, now in the LA Rams. Trevor Lawrence, the rookie for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, who was the running back for the New York Giants. Sean Colquhoun, I forgot who he plays for, but and Aaron Jones, I think he's the running back for the New York Giants. The Green Bay Packers. And many people think Bitcoin should be more of a currency than an investment, and the onboarding of payments like this supports that idea. So these are just several guys and in one sport, and there's been tons of players in other sports that have also not only invested in Bitcoin but are starting to accept part of their salary in Bitcoin. So this is bullish indeed, and that's why I'm saying it's just like inevitable that the price of Bitcoin is gonna skyrocket, despite what's going on right now. Some DeFi news. So Samsung is about to introduce NFT TV, and it rhymes. So if you ever wanted to display your NFTs on a 75-inch flat screen TV, well, that will become sooner than you think. That will happen sooner than you think. Samsung recently announced that they will include the ability to view NFTs on their line of smart TVs. Honestly, though, they didn't say much, so this could be a simple marketing tactic. They're a big company. They don't want to miss out on the wave, so why wouldn't they hop on the NFT train? And my guy Eminem, one of my favorite rappers from back in the day, he recently purchased a Bored Ape. And if you know Bored Ape, they're one of the top 3 NFT companies. So he recently bought Bored Ape number 462 on OpenSea, and this is a trend too. Usually when you buy a Bored Ape, you change your profile picture and make it the ape that you recently purchased. We saw this with Little Baby, we saw this with Future, and a bunch of other artists are starting to get their own NFTs. So if you go on Twitter right now, you'll definitely see Eminem Bored Ape Yacht Club. And the last piece of news I want to touch on in this segment is Cardano. So they're looking to expand their blockchain interoperability. So the commercial arm of Cardano, Emergo, recently announced the acquisition of Infinity Blockchain Labs to expand its interoperability capabilities in hopes to reach out to other blockchains. There are many who are ready for the Cardano dApp ecosystem, and this would help it thrive. So, as you just saw, I have Cardano as one of my long-term holds, and it's in my top 20 in terms of coins. So, and I don't know if you noticed, Cardano also has their own NFT platform. If you want to look it up, it's called cnft.io. cnft.io. Go and check them out. and I've been meaning to sign up for that, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So that is it for the news. I was gonna jump into the charts, but I want to get to this story, and I don't want to make this video longer than it usually is. We're already up on 15 minutes, so I want to get into this last article, which goes into the recent sell-off in the past week, and right, altcoins and Bitcoin has been dropping like crazy, and there's many reasons that people have given of why the price have sell off, but this is one of the main reasons. And I posted it on our Instagram earlier this week, which went over a few of the reasons. Let me show you real quick. So you can go and follow us, TMIGCrypto. So Bitcoin slumped as Kazakhstan miners power down markets. Okay, so this is what I wrote when I posted this a couple days ago. Okay, so many people don't know this, but the country of Kazakhstan became the second most popular country for Bitcoin mining following the China's crypto ban, with a monthly average hash rate of 18.10%. And there's about 50 registered crypto mining data centers in Kazakhstan in October, consuming around 700 megawatts of power. So I'm gonna jump back to the article that I wanted to read a bit so you guys can get the full picture of what was happening. Okay, so I'm gonna read like the first 2-3 paragraphs and then end it with that. So this article comes from trustnodes.com. Okay, so Bitcoin, I just mentioned the hash rate, so I'll skip that. So the country basically they're in a crisis right now. And I mentioned in the previous update on our Instagram, the executive branch of the government basically quit. And before they did, they lifted the price control measures for petroleum gas, which caused prices to skyrocket in the whole economy. So people are paying double what they normally pay for goods and services right now. Not only that, there was an internet blackout. Okay, so the blackout appears to be fairly strict with no internet connection among the general population. Thus, mining nodes may have been cut from the global network as well. They may, however, have satellite connection or other backup, or the blackout is limited to residential areas because although there was a small dip in the hash rate from 270 x hashes a second on January 1st to 168 on January 3rd, it has risen to 180. Okay. Next paragraph. There have been rumors that the government there was limiting mining prior to recent events. Ostensibly, I never heard that word. To limit energy pressures. Okay, similar to what I just said. So let's get to the protests. If you haven't seen videos of this thing, I would suggest you go look it up on YouTube. It looks crazy. It looks similar to what happened when they stormed the Capitol last January here in Washington, D.C. Okay, so the people of Kazakhstan have suddenly risen after price cap on fuel was lifted, doubling cost. One protester said to show that there is a different Kazakhstan. This forgotten country where the global map is concerned is fairly rich, with a GDP of $170 billion for 20 million people. It was growing at 4% prior to the pandemic, when it had a relatively small recession. Inflation is a bit high at 8.4%, with interest rates unchanged at 10.5%, suggesting on the surface a bit of mismanagement where money is concerned, with their Kazakhstan tenge fallen to the dollar, now at 435 KZT per USD. The sudden protests seem to have been ferocious, with government buildings and the airport taken over by the protesters. Okay. Russia has now sent troops, with protesters shot at the town square, according to reports, while the cabinet has resigned, but not the president. So, it's still ongoing right now, and that's why prices are at where they're at. I don't know if they've gotten the power back on in the country. If there is, it's very limited, and I'm gonna be keeping close eye on this to see how it progresses, and just continue to have faith, guys. And if you have coins that you're holding in your portfolio, just keep holding them. Don't sell for anything. And the technicals don't line up at the moment, but just remember what I said. The third week is when like big investors usually get back into the market, whether it's stocks or crypto. Okay, so just wait, and you'll start to see some price action going upwards within the next couple of days, and you might see more bullish momentum coming in the week coming. The second week of January, retail traders usually get back into the market, so you could expect to see some bullish price action in the coming days. All right, but that is it, guys. Longer video than usual, but I really wanted to cover some of these fundamental news stories that are driving the price of Bitcoin right now. And as you know, fundamentals more than technicals drive the price of Bitcoin, and sentiment, trader sentiment. So but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave a comment below this video. You could send us a DM on Instagram. Be sure to follow us at TMIGCrypto.com. And that is it. Over and out. Until next week. Adios.